Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So it's me, Chandra Dotson, and I'm here with another Tell the Truth Tuesday video. So my daughter Kanae is celebrating her 25th birthday tomorrow, and it may be even the 25th by the time I get this video uploaded, but nevertheless, my baby girl is celebrating her 25th birthday. And it's so crazy. Like, I don't know where the time went. Really? 25 years. So, this is the 25th anniversary of me being a mom. That's exciting. But I just can't believe that my daughter is 25 years old. Like, 25. Like, I feel like I just found out I was pregnant, and I was this 18-year-old. Well, I was 17 when I got pregnant. So I don't know where the time went. I was 17, found out I was going to be a mom, and life just kept moving on. So now here we are 25 years later, and my baby girl is celebrating her 25th birthday. So happy birthday, Kanae. So I just wanted to do this video because as I was sitting there in the car earlier, I was thinking about 25, and I was thinking about when I was 25, the things that I was doing when I was 25, and it made me think about things that I would tell my 25-year-old self, and things that I want to share with my daughter at 25 years today. So let's get right into, before we get into it, so I was feeling kind of nostalgic, and she's gonna kill me. I was feeling nostalgic, so I found these old pictures of her, and she would kill me for sharing these pictures. But I'm just looking back at these times when she was just a little baby girl. I think she probably was about 8 or 9 here, and she hated the way I used to dress her and do her hair. She has her little teeny ponytails here. This is her when she graduated from high school, and then just some other random pictures. So I was feeling kind of nostalgic, and as I was looking for pictures to put on this little corkboard here, I found this box of things. So I found her little baby hat. So Kanae, this is your little baby hat. This is the hat that she wore home from the hospital. I still have it. This is something that I have had since she was a little. This was her first Christmas outfit. So I kept this because I said one day, you know, if I have a granddaughter, maybe she'll wear this. I don't know. I want to talk about 25 things that I would tell my younger self, and 25 things that I want to share with you, Kanae. You and any other young person who's watching this video. So, number 1, have a plan for your life. So, when I was 25, I really didn't have much of a plan for my life. I think at 25, I was pregnant with my son. I was not married yet, but I had one child and getting ready to have another child. I had my son when I was 26. So at 25, I didn't have a plan for my life. I was a medical assistant at the time, and I think around 25, and knowing that I was getting ready to be a mom of 2, I decided, let me figure out what I'm going to do with my life, because I really just didn't have a plan. I was, I went to college right out of high school, but life happened, became a mom not a little bit after going to college. So those plans were put on hold for a while because I had to grow up, I had to be responsible, I had to get a job, and that was my life. So fast forward to 25, I really didn't have a concrete plan of what I was going to do with my life. So have a plan. So if I could go back and give my 25-year-old self some advice, that would be it. Let's sit down and let's make a plan to ensure that you know, we're able to be financially responsible. I might have bought a house when I was 25. Like, yeah, like I just didn't have a plan. So definitely have a plan for your life. Definitely, if you have your parents in your life, or if you have people who have a little bit more wisdom than you do, it's okay to take advice from those people, because we've lived a little bit longer than you, or those people who are older than you have lived a little bit longer, have experienced a lot more. And I know at 25 you kind of feel like, I got it going on, I don't need any advice from anybody, my friends, they got me. Sometimes it's good to take some advice from someone who's just a little bit older and has a little bit more life experience than you do. So maybe it's not your parents, maybe it is someone that you trust, and someone that you can kind of throw some ideas around that. So have a plan. That's what I would tell my 25-year-old self. The next thing I would tell my 25-year-old self is to travel more. There is a whole big world out here. Like, there's so much to see and explore and do. So I'm from Baltimore, Maryland, and I feel like a lot of people who are from this area only look at Baltimore. There's so much outside of Baltimore. Like, there's a whole big world to see. I wish that I had traveled more when I was younger. Of course, again, when I was 25, I had children, or I had a child and one on the way. But if I were not a mother at that time, I feel like definitely I would have traveled more. But I just think that when you're 25, your eyes are wide open, and you just have your whole life ahead of you. So definitely, I would tell my 25-year-old self to travel more. Right. So number 3 is a big one. And my mom told me this, but I didn't listen. I was hard-headed, and I said, I'm going to do things my way. Don't ruin your credit. Don't ruin your credit. Oh my God. Like, credit is like it's like your footprint. It is like, once you make those negative marks on your credit, yes, you can repair it. Yes, you can rebuild it. Obviously, you can. But it's harder. It is harder to dig yourself out of that hole. So I would tell my 25-year-old self, don't ruin your credit. I definitely would, because me and my late 30 and 40-year-old self, we had to dig ourselves out of that hole. So don't go down that rabbit hole. It is the reality of being an adult, but it's something that you don't have to do. So I would tell my 25-year-old self, don't ruin your credit. Don't co-sign for anyone. You don't need all these credit cards. I know when we're in college, they give you credit cards. They give you student loans. So I would say, if you can't pay for it with cash, you don't need it. You don't need it. Credit cards are attractive. The thought of purchasing something now and paying for it later because you want that bag, that pair of shoes, whatever it is, it sounds exciting and it's very inviting, but you got to pay that bill back. And you know, at 25, you're just striking out to try to figure out your life. Having to deal with negative credit is not something that you really want to deal with. So don't ruin your credit. Talk to a financial advisor or talk to someone at your financial institution about saving, about planning, and just about good credit-worthy behavior. Number 4 is another biggie. And so this one I think is, I don't know, I think it's a difficult one because we learn through trial and error. How do we often learn lessons in life? We learn by going through something. And we sometimes have to learn through painful lessons of what not to do. So I want to say it can wait. Some of those things that you want or you think that you want in this very early stage of life, it can wait. Having children, it can wait. If you're not in a situation where you are in a supportive environment, it can wait. Buying that car when you're fresh out of college and you just got your first job, those things can wait. I definitely know how it feels when you have those emotions tied to a specific person or a situation or a thing. But when you're 25, I feel like you look at the world like this is the right now is what I want. I've got to have it right now, right here, right now. It can wait. It can wait. And I say that as a 43-year-old woman looking back on life, that some of the things I wanted when I was 25, it can wait. I got married when I was 26 or 27. I don't know that at 26 or 27 I was mature enough to get married. Some people are, but when I look back on my situation, I don't feel like I was the most mature person at that age. Sometimes we are so driven by our emotions that we feel like I gotta have that right now. But I'm here to tell you it can wait. There will be times in your life where you look back at certain situations where you feel like I had to have that. And then you look back or you get it and you're like, it wasn't all that I thought it was going to be. So I'm definitely telling you at 25, it can wait. Some things you can wait until you're a little bit older, a little bit more mature, a little bit more established to experience those things. And number 5, now it might completely be contradictory to everything else that I've said in this video. But number 5, I definitely would tell my 25-year-old self, everything is going to be just fine. Everything is going to work out as it is supposed to. So, remember I talked about life experience, trial and error, learning from those experiences and things that we go through. I am a firm believer that things do happen the way they are supposed to. So, those painful moments in life, the heartbreak, the life lessons that we learn, those are things that we're supposed to go through. Now, sometimes we get those warning signs like, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. So we say it feels good, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyway. And then on the other side of it, you're like, why did I do that? I knew I shouldn't have done that. It's a life lesson. Everything we go through, we have to grow through. And so what I mean by that is that there are things that are part of our destiny. There are things that are designed for us to go through so that we can learn a lesson, so that we know maybe I'm not going to do that again because I didn't like how that felt. Or that was a great decision that I made. I probably should continue on that path. So everything that you go through, you're going to grow through. So there's going to be mistakes in there. There's going to be life lessons in there. There's going to be things that you carry with you, positive things that you carry with you, and there are going to be negative things that sometimes you carry with you. So in all of that, everything is going to work out just fine. This was not on my list, but I think this is the biggest thing that I would tell my 25-year-old self. I would tell my 25-year-old self to be kind. Be kind and be gentle with yourself. So life sometimes is going to beat you up just because that's life. One thing my mom used to tell me all the time, and I hate it when she used to say it, but I would always say, oh, that's not fair. And she would say, life is not fair. And I would think in my mind, why would my mother say something like that to me? Like, life isn't fair. It's true. Sometimes life is going to beat you up. Sometimes life is going to happen. But in the midst of life happening, you got to be kind to yourself. So speak positivity over your life. Have positive thoughts about what you are doing in your life, about the path that you are going in your life, and have fun. Have fun. Have fun. Learn from your mistakes. Count it for what it is, and keep it moving. you just got to be kind to yourself. Sometimes the world is going to beat you up. There are going to be things that you don't understand. Like, why is this happening to me right now? You got to grow through it. And you got to go through negative things sometimes. So, in the midst of that, try to have your center, something that you can connect with that is positive. Whether that be your network, your friend circle, your family. Like, just gravitate toward those things that are positive in your life, because it is easy to hold on to the negative. That's the easy part. You can talk about everything that's going wrong and the things that you're not doing and how life has just got you down. It's easy to kind of get stuck in that mindset. What I would tell my 25-year-old self is invest in yourself physically and emotionally, and surround yourself with positivity. Surround yourself with positive people, positive experiences, and know that everything is going to be just fine. So those are the things that I would tell my 25-year-old self. Like, I don't have any regrets. I don't have many regrets. There are definitely some things that I feel like I could have done different earlier in life, but I don't call them regrets. Those are life experiences, and I take them as they are. But if I could go back and give a little bit of advice to 25-year-old Chandra, I would definitely have these gems to drop on her. And my hope is that she would listen. I know at 25, again, we feel like we got it going on. I don't need nobody to tell me nothing. I'm grown. I know. Been there, done that. Well, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I just want to give a special happy birthday shout out to my little girl. She does not like when I call her a little girl, because she is a grown woman now. She's always going to be my little girl. I'm sorry. You're always going to be my little girl if you're watching this. So I want to send you a huge birthday shout out and let you know how much I love you, how proud I am of you, and I just can't wait to see everything else that is in store for your life. So happy 25th birthday. Your father and I love you, and we wish nothing but the best for you, and sending you lots of love and joy and positivity in your life as you continue to navigate your 20s into your 30s and so on and so forth. Alrighty, I'm gonna get out of here before I start crying. I'm such a waterhead. I love you, Jilly.
If ever I had a video, would you dance in it? Would you dance in it? Oh, sunshine, you are my